Hello there, this is the Harbinger, this is Wingspan, the base game, and we're playing it on Steam, and this is our opening hand. So there aren't any good options for us for the forest here. Hooded Warbler can go there, but he's just points, so he doesn't give us any additional stuff in the early game. Black Chin Hummingbird could go there. It's some amount of food we can get. Then again, it's not my priority to find the cherries. What's in the tray here? Common grackle. I mean, we do have an option here, going for birds that have very low cost. For example, we could go for hummingbird tern. Or hummingbird sandpiper. If we go for a turn, we can put eggs into it for this task here. But this Turk isn't the most important one, it's the later one that will worth more points. So we don't need to go heads over heels to make that happen. But I think we can pick up the Grackle. If you play the Grackle as our first guy, then we can have eggs, foods, and a few cards from our simple nest here. If we do this, we can gain more resources. We can utilize this to have us when we get the first bird we want to put in here, we can give him additional cards we draw here to fuel some more fuel dice until we can get stuff happening. I like this plan. It requires us to spend a little time setting up here, but that's fine. And yeah, bird counter, 2 points additional for every flocking bird is pretty nice. We know we pick up and play this guy, so we have tons of options to follow this up down the line. So I like our opening plan here. Do we play the hummingbird or the sandpiper next? I think we do the hummingbird next, just because it gives us additional foods. And oh, here is a better hummingbird. This gives us a conundrum here. We do want because this guy can also give us any kind of food, which is great. So we keep this guy over this guy. That's just given. Question is, do we sack the sandpiper? This is going to give us tons of more cards, which we need to fuel the grackle. I'm just thinking we could keep all 3 of them and just lay eggs here manually and have a habitat where we gain an egg every turn, gain 2 food, which basically is the outcome of having a raven. It's a really heavy investment to get a raven on board though, so don't know about that. 2 cards. It's the additional cards as well though. So it's just like we get everything we need, and then we just play out other stuff, and then we can navigate our way into an end game. I liked it. I like this. But it does require us to spend some time setting up here, which is fine. Play the ruby-throated one first, because this can gain us back the food we need for the sandpiper. We are gonna get lots of cards from this play, so picking up stuff like the white-throated swift is perfectly fine. We are gonna have lots of cards down the line to supply this guy with stuff. I'm gonna give the opponent the option to choose first, since then we can reroll and gain whatever food we actually want. which means that we can now tuck the chimney swift here for another egg. And then we can play out the spotted sandpiper. And this is going to catapult even further the amount of cards we draw. Then we go down here. Whatever food we pick up here, we can play to the ruby black chipped hummingbird. And then we are going to be off to the races. We are not in a situation where we can afford to pick up lots of heavy food cost birds, and we can't supply birds that need food to tuck cards, because we are getting very low amounts of food and we are getting hefty amounts of cards. That's what's in the near future for us. Sure. In case they wanted cherry, we took that. And we sacked the ruddy duck here. Now, we did pick up American Redstart, which is an awesome bird to kickstart the forest. It's a little bit late to actually kickstart it, but we do have options now. Opponents didn't go for that either, which is great news for us. Shipping Sparrow is another great pickup for us, or another potential great pickup for us. So it means that we can wait by activating the grasslands until the end game. I don't know that it is the correct play to try to do that. I think we want to... We do get 2 food here every turn. Spending... And we basically spent a lot of time to set up and resources to set up a value engine over here. So to then spend more time and resources in the mid game to set up another value generator in the forest is no good. We do want to set up point generation, which basically means playing out stuff like Mountain Bluebird into the White-throated Swift that can put resources into the engine and put out points. Shipping Sparrows do put out points every now and then also, but it's just 1 point in action, while this guy is 2 points in action. So yeah, not too crazy, but that's the same thing with Trees Follow. It gives us more stuff, but it's not going to be fast enough, I think, for it to be worth picking it up, playing it out, and paying 2 eggs, and all that sorts of stuff. Bush tit, now we're talking. I want to go first, and I want a vertebrae. Sack the Brant. So this guy gives... Ooh, even more 3 cards. Hello. This guy gives us another out to gain 2 points in action, which is great. It has a star nest, which doesn't matter anymore. And it has lots of egg capacity. I don't hate going for the forest here, though. We do have excess cards, which we can go here. We do have excess cards we can talk to this guy. But yeah, just going to the grasslands, we are getting 3 more points from the habitat resource, and we don't need food because we get food here. Yada yada yada. Shipping Sparrow would eat egg capacity for us, which isn't that great. Well, yes, Bush Tit and White-throated Swift also eats egg capacity, but they also gain another point on top of that by eating cards, which we are producing lots of. Yeah, anyway, we do need to go down here 1 more turn, because we need more food. Bonus cards are nice. Maybe the bonus card bird can be can help us do some decisions for us by showing us one of the directions we can go in. I don't like the horned lark, so I'm going to tuck that. No, we do have enough food that we need to play stuff out here. mountain bluebird into... can't we play the... No, because you need vertebrae. Play out to white-throated swift here. Oh, we don't have the correct enough correct foods. Let's not... we don't have enough food production to overpay. So, yeah. Raven, Trumpeter's one. Okay. Take more stuff. Take more food. I'm going first. We reroll and we take another worm. And then we took a loghead shriek. We have very little egg capacity, which is something to be a little bit worried about. But yeah, it's not too much of an issue. No, not you. We are playing out the mountain bluebird into a white-throated swift. It's not the worst thing in the world to play just a regular crow. It would help us to deal with egg capacity issues while also letting us gain points here and some amount of food. We are going no forest this game, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Would let us cycle up stuff so we can put food into the bush tit. I don't hate this. And yeah, it would allow us, we have very limited egg capacity, so it would allow us to go for two of these birds that want you to tuck cards here. And I think this is fine. We are... Our base tactic is we go here and here for food value while doing other stuff. Here we gain cards, here we tuck those cards to gain points. I think that's okay game plan here. And yeah, we just need to put something into the opponent also giving us free food. Okay, I don't hate that. We need one bird in the forest for at least those 3 points there. I'm gonna eat the burrowing hole, I think. Take a vertebrae here. Then we are tucking clock scrub. No, not there. We could do a very easy Ruby Crown Kinglet into the barn owl for 2 points for 2 birds in the forest, which would put the opponent on the need to do something about that if they want to overtake us. I don't hate that, I don't love it either. We can afford to go here once and see if we can find something better, because we do need more cards to tuck to our stuff over here anyway. So I'm just gonna go search once to see if there is anything else we could consider picking up here. And a grain, I guess, for us. What do I think about Sandhill Crane in this situation? I think the Sandhill Crane is a trap here, because for it to work, we yeah, we're still doing that, but I'm taking a crane. For it to work, we do need to sack a food to gain 2 cards. We can do it through the crow. Crow eats an egg, gains us 1 grain. That 1 grain gains us 2 points. So basically, we are spending the actions of 2 birds to get 1 point. Because we lose a point here. So I don't think the crane together with the crow is useful. If we are gonna activate the crow, We want it so we can get enough stuff to get more than 2 points out of it. Because otherwise we are wasting the bird action. We are, however, gonna play stuff here now. I think Ruby Crown Kinglet for a cherry, and then we are playing out. I guess it's irrelevant whether or not we play the Barn Owl or the Red-tailed Hawk. I guess the Red-tailed Hawk has the upside of a slightly higher chance of getting points. If we would ever go to the forest, I don't think we are, but if we would. We could also look at egg capacity, but I don't think 5 eggs are... 5 of those are gonna be in the cards for us anyway, so yeah. Okay. What's the final bird we fit here, though? Is it the chestnut, or is it either of the other others? Purple Maltrain, if we activate this guy 3 times, it's gonna be worth the same as the chestnut called a Longspur, but this guy has bonus cards and more egg capacity. So yeah, I think this guy wins out here. There's also the Bobolink, which could lay 1 on itself, 2, 3 eggs. Yeah, that's not good enough. We play the bonus card bird and see what kind of bonus card we get. This is not a forester game, so I guess it's Oologist, and we do plan to lay more eggs in the future, so I think Oologist is an okay card for us anyway. We need 9 birds. This is 5. This is 4, and this is 11. So we do have the 6 additional points pretty much in the bank here. Now we do need food to play out the Trumpeteer's one. This is a 9-pointer which we want to play. Other than I guess the Sandhill Crane also has the flocking stuff, so it's a 7-pointer, not a 5-pointer. I still think the combo with American Crow is a nombo, so I much rather just want to have this guy and get 6 more points this way, and have excess foods we can play with to play 8-pointers. Okay, we don't have excess foods, so let's not lay additional eggs by spending food. Sack the Sandhill Crane just so I'm not going to be tempted. Eat this egg and give us another grain. Sack the Bobolink to give us another egg. How many points are we getting in activation here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 points in activation. And we are getting free food every now and then. We do have enough egg space to do this, but we don't have enough cards to keep this up for the rest of the game. So we do need to play out some of these cards, which means that we also need to accept that we can't cycle them either. Maybe we do need 1 more round down here anyway, because going down here without activating the white Throttle Swift and Bush Tit, it's just 4 points. That's not great. So we are going down here no matter what. Once. So we do that before we're doing anything else, just so in case we get something better to play than the Trumpeteer's one, which I don't think there are many stuff that it could be, but in case we drew that, I'd love to have the opportunity to know before we are doing that choice. I guess I want a rodent here, so I'm gonna take that. And the reasoning I want a rodent is that the highest power card I have in hand is a Barn Owl. We should probably picked up the Spotted Owl as well, but yeah, now it's too late. We're playing out the Trumpeteer's one for the eggs in these birds. They are out. Eggs in this bird. And yeah, now we need to remember to put eggs into different habitats and just go down here and be merry and happy. 2 there, 2 there. Took a card from hand. Eat eggs in this habitat. Give us... No, we don't need to eat eggs anymore. We're not playing any more birds, I think. We might play the barn owl for 5 points, but I think just going down here is much more worth. So yeah, we're not eating any more eggs. Yeah. We have too much food in hand. This is food we could have not eaten eggs for. So every food we have in hand now, we basically paid a point for. So we shouldn't have done that, or we did getting from here. But since we did activate this a few times, we have spent additional points getting access to these eggs. So and we could have avoided doing that. So not good. And yeah, we should also have been spending these additional foods to gain additional eggs here. Not playing my best this early in the morning here. Glad it's not a tournament game. But yeah, we could have had 3 more points either from not eating eggs or from translating these foods into eggs, which we didn't do. But other than that, I think we played this game decently out. We didn't have any of the power 4 birds. The ravens killed their early goal, but I still think we had a really good outcome here, because we did some correct choices in the early game, and we gained a habitat where we could gain all the resources. We gained eggs here, we gained foods here, and we gained lots of resources. This isn't a habitat where we gained points. This is a habitat where we gained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 resources every time we went there. We gained 6 resources. And we utilized these 6 resources to build up a habitat here, where we gained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points every time we activated it. And yeah, played out some dope birds, Trumpeteer Swan, and we got some 2-bird combos here. We got decent amount of points on our bonus cards. And yeah, it's just to show that the common grackle and the yellow-winged blackbird and the similar birds, the white-throated swift, the bush-tit, these guys are really powerful for generating resources and generating points long-term. And when you have one of these birds that took a card and eats your eggs, it opens up options to put stuff like the American Crow down, even though it's not an actual Braven in the efficiency department. They do give you the option to filter out resources for other resources you need, and since we didn't have the best access to food this game, we needed this guy to give us the stuff we wanted to play the high scoring birds we also wanted to do. I think this game worked out decently well, and yeah, I think the Grackle, Swift, Bush-tit are really great cards to buff your scores. So yeah, remember, this guy, he tucked 6 cards and gave us 6 eggs. That's 14 points out of 1 food. Played early enough, these guys are great. This guy gave us 12 points, this guy gave us 17 points. Long term, yeah. Of course, we did spend some of these points to further our engine, but yeah, they are value generators galore if you play early enough. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.